स्त्रीरूपधारिण्यः वराभयकराः प्रिये हृदयादि षडंगादिदेवताः तु पुरोदिताः. The Anga Devatas have already been Anga Devatas. What are all the Anga Devatas? Hridaya, Shira, Shikha, Kavacha, Astra, Netra, Kavacha. All these Devatas have already been explained earlier. Puroditaha already been explained, told. They have to be meditated upon, they have to be visualized in the form of a Stri, feminine form, Stri Rupa Dharinyaha, Varabhaya Karaf Priye, having Varadhasta and Abhayahasta. Kramat Muktendu Kantabja Harinila Prabhaha Dhanalakshmihi Dhanaghatam Kalayanti Karenavai Dhyeya Syad, etc. Now, the Ashtalakshmis are being described, the forms of the Ashtalakshmis are being described, respectively, starting from the Dhanalakshmi till the Vijayalakshmi, the Kanti, the Prabha, the radiance, the color and the radiance of the Ashtalakshmis are being described by Paramashiva. Kramat Muktendu Kantabja these colors are for the 6 Shadanga Devatas. These colors, Kramat Muktendu, pure white. Mukta means Indu. Muktendu, full moon. Muktendu, Kantabja, Harinila Prabhanalaha. These are the various colors that are being explained by Paramashiva for the 6 Devatas, Anga Devatas, 6 Anga Devatas. Then next he goes into the description of the Ashtalakshmis. Dhanalakshmihi Dhanagatam Kalayanti Karenavai Dhyeya Syad Bhagyalakshmistu Dadhana Shalimanjarim. What does Dhanalakshmi hold in her hand? Dhanalakshmi holds Dhanagatam. Bhagyalakshmi means, what is it? Fortune comes. Dhana means money. Money means so Bhagyalakshmi is Dhanyalakshmi. Dhanyalakshmi, how do we know she is Bhagyalakshmi?
Because in our tradition, the Bhagya is based on the amount of money.
True. She holds Shalimanjarim. She holds the grains and the flower and grains of that paddy. So she is Dhanya Lakshmi. And also earlier in the previous chapters, Paramashiva told the second of the Ashtalakshmi says Dhanya Lakshmi. Santana Lakshmi hi Vijnayaha. Understand one thing? Leg. Lakshmi is not Lakshmi or Lakshmi, Lakshmihi. Lakshmihi is the Shabda, just want to tell you. Like how Parvati is there, it's not like Parvati, Lakshmi, Lakshmihi. The Prathama Ekavachanam for the Lakshmi Shabda is Lakshmihi. Lakshmihi, Lakshmyau, Lakshmyaha. Not like Parvati, Parvatyau, Parvatyaha. That is Ikaranta Strilinga. This is also Ikaranta Strilinga, but this will have a Visarga at the end of the Prathama Ekavachanam. Santana Lakshmihi Vijnaya Kativinyasta Balaka. In her hip, she is holding one child. Santana Lakshmi. Saubhagya Lakshmi Smartavya Matulunga Karasada. Saubhagya Lakshmi holds Matulungam in her hands always. Matulunga has 2 meanings. One is the north, the Kadaranga, the Kadaranga is like what you call the bitter lime, the variety of bitter lime. Sweet lime, you know, Mossambi, big green. This is Nartanga, which will be much. Nartanga is this much, same size of Mossambi. Kadaranga will be bigger than that, but it will also be bitter. The skin will be extremely rough. That is, so that will be like this size. That is called Matulunga as per the Ayurvedic pharmacology. Gadaranga. So, also in the Agamas, Matulunga is the word we use it for pomegranate with white seeds. Pomegranate with red seeds are called Dadima Phalam, Dadimi Phalam. Pomegranate with what you say when you go and purchase Kabul variety of pomegranate, you call it, that which has dark red seeds, that is Dadimi Phalam. White, if it has white seeds, then it is Matulungam. In all the pujas, when Matulunga is referred to, this has to be used, white seed pomegranate. Vidya Lakshmihi Vidhatavya Karavinyasta Pustaka. Vidya yes. How will you know it is? No, one tree gives many fruits. You pluck one fruit and then open it and see it's white fruit. No, here that Devi is holding that Matulungam. Matulunga Karasada. Vidya Lakshmihi Vidhatavya Karavinyasta Pustaka. In her kara, in her hand, Vidya Lakshmi is holding a pustakam. Shaurya Lakshmihi Chintaniya Khadgodyata Karashubha. Shaurya Lakshmi holds Udyata Khadga, means holding the sword upwards. Veera Lakshmihi Veeravada Vadini Sarvadevata. Veera Lakshmi Andita Vaibhava. Vijay Lakshmi should be meditated upon such a way that she is surrounded by her so many group of beings who keep on praising her. Indrastvairavatarudah Vajrahasto Haritprabha. Indrahatu Airavatarudah. Next is after the Ashtalakshmi, the forms of Ashtalakshmi, next is the Indradi Ashtadikpalakas. How do we see Indradi Ashtadikpalakas or Indradi Dashadikpalakas? How do we know? No, how do we say? Because the first chapter we told Paramashiva's fourth Avarana is. So, okay, how then for Paramashiva Dashadikpalakas, how do you say it is Ashtadikpalakas?
Because previously we were explaining about the yantra itself,
You tell. Super. Because in the Ashtadala Padma, in the 8 petals of the lotus, you invoke the Dikpalakas, so only 8 are there, so only Ashtadikpalakas.
With that logic, you can also tell like Ishana Sadakshina, and between the Ishana Dharam and
No, it is in between, but specifically which devata need to be, one is said to be in the Dalamule, Dalagre, he told. Earlier, remember, Dalamule, the Heti, the Ayudha of the Devata, Ashtadikpalakas have to be meditated on the one place, and the Ashtadikpalakas have to be meditated upon in the other place, worshipped in the other place, and on the another corner of the Padma's petal, the lotus petal. So, when he is very clearly mentioning, then it is only Ashtadikpalakas. For the Paramashiva's Avarana Puja, very clearly he explains about the Ishana Sedakshine, and also in between the Nirriti and Paschima, and also in between the Ishana and Purva. So, 2 other devatas, Dikpalakas should also be worshipped. He specifically mentions. They both are actually Urdhva Devata, for Urdhva and Adha, for the up and below, the 10 directions. Good. Indrastu, now he starts telling, Indrastu Airavata Rudha. Indra should be meditated upon as if he is seated on the Airavatam. Airavatam is the... What is the Airavatam then? Airavata is the Divya Devaloka Gaja Vahanam of Indra. Airavata is the Devaloka Gajam, Devaloka elephant. Vajrahasto Harit Prabha. He holds Vajra in his hands, and Harit Prabha, he is greenish yellow in color. Raktavarno Agni Rakhyataha. Understand all these, when Paramashiva tells these colors, Indra, Prabha. So naturally, what is Prabha? So if there is a red color bulb, there is a light source which emits red color light, naturally it will have it. So it is red color. That is why it will emit red color light. Because his body emits such a color. The way you remember him, meditate upon him also should only be in green in color. Each color, smallest specification matters in the attainment of Siddhi. Small things that Paramashiva tells, intricate details that he explains even in the dhyana, are important in manifesting the full benefit and manifesting the quickest benefit result from the puja of Samraj Lakshmi Devi. Raktavarnaha Agni Rakhyataha, red color, who is Agnihi. Next Devata for the Ashtadikpalaka is Agni. He has to be meditated upon in having a red color. Meshastha, seated on a male goat. Shaktidharakaha. Mesha, mostly it's like sheep. Sheep means what do you say? Semmeriyad. No, from which you take fur, the wool. Male sheep. Shaktidharakaha, he holds the Shaktiyayudha in his hand. Dhyeyo Dandadharashyamaha. Yamo Mahishavahanaha. Yama should be meditated upon as he sitting on the Mahisha, on a buffalo. Dandadharaha, holding the Danda, Kala Danda in his hand. Where do we hear the word Kala Danda? Maharaj. The word, you have to tell. Kala Dandadyamo Dandam Pasham cha Ambupatir Dada. Form of Mahishasura. Mahishasura Mardini comes. Yama gives the Kala Danda to Devi. All the Sarvadeva Devi Surupini, how she is explained here. And Shyamaha, he is dark in color. Khadgapanihi Krishnavarnaha Nairrita Shavavahanaha. Niririti Devata, the Niririti, the Dikpalaka, should be meditated upon as if seated on a corpse. Shavavahana, on a dead body, Shava. And Krishnavarnaha, he is black in color. Khadgapanihi, holding a sword in his hand. Varuna Pashabhrit Shvetavarno Makaravahanaha. Varuna should be meditated upon as if he is seated on a Makara, crocodile, and he is in white in color, Shvetavarnaha, and holding a Pasha in his hand. Pasha is the Pasha means here Varuna holds the Naga Pasham, rope, snake itself in the form of a rope. Dhavadharina Prishtastha Vayur Dhumo Kushanvitaha. Dhavad Harina Prishtastha. Vayu should be meditated upon. Next, Devata, Dikpalaka. Vayu should be meditated upon as if he is seated on a deer which is running. Dhavad Harina Prishtataha, seated on the back of a deer which is moving, running. And he should be meditated in the smoky grey color. Ankushanvitaha, holding the Ankusha in his hands. Dashashvarathaga Somaha. Soma, the next Dikpalaka, should be meditated, should be contemplated as seated on a Ratha, chariot, having 10 horses. Baddhanjali Puta, Gadapanihi Shvichiprabha, Gadapanihi. He holds on Gada, who Soma holds Gada in his hand, and Shuchiprabha is pure white in color. Ishana Shulabhridrakta Varno Vrishabhavahanaha. Ishana holds Shula in his hand, and he is red in color, Raktavarna, and Vrishabhavahana, seated on a bull, Vrishabha. Dikpala Hetayah Karyaha Baddhanjali Putahrudi. These earlier, till now, Paramashiva told the 8 Palakas, 8 guardian deities of 8 directions, starting from east through the northeast. Okay. Now, Paramashiva tells about the form of the Ayudhas, the Ayudha Devata, Heti Devata of the Dasha Dikpalakas, the Ayudhas. Each Dikpalaka will have one Ayudha in their hand. That Ayudha themselves are a Shakti independently. So, holding that Ayudha, the Ayudha Shakti is worshipped separately. The Heti should be worshipped separately. How they have to be meditated upon? They, in the form of a masculine form, holding Anjali Mudra in front of their heart, holding the Ayudha near the Murdha, near the head. Like how the Chandikeshwara Swami holds. He holds hand. Utsava Chandikeshwara Swami holds hands in the Anjali Mudra, and he has his parashu. He has his parashu inserted in his hand. Like that, all the Ayudhas have to be visualized. Ayudha Devatas have to be visualized. Namani Pranavadini. Devi not only asked for the forms of the Devatas, Avaranadi Devatas, she also asked about the mantras of the Avaranadi Devatas. Manu Napi, she told. So here, Namani Pranavadini. Namani, names, Pranavadini, starting with the Pranava, Omkara, Chaturthyantani, Namani Chaturthyantani. The name should be ending in the 4th Vibhakti, Chaturthi Vibhakti. Chaturthi Vibhakti means in the dative case, as if giving to somebody. Parvati, Namo Yutani, it should be having, the mantra should be having Namaha. Manavaha, Manavaha means mantras, Manu, Manavaha. Prathama Bahuvachanam. Namo Yutani Manavaha Proktas Tasam Manishibhi. For all these mantras, Rishiresham Aham. For all these, Shiva is the Rishi. All these mantras. How do we say all these mantras? Om Pranavadini Om. Next is Nama. What is Nama? For example, Yama. Om Yamaya Namaha. Om Somaya Namaha. Om Ishanaya Namaha. Like this only, he gives a methodology for deriving the mantras of each Dikpalaka. So, for East, Om Indraya Namaha, Om Agnaye Namaha, Om Yamaya Namaha, Om Niriritaye Namaha, Om Varunaya Namaha, Om Vayave Namaha, Om Somaya Namaha, Om Ishanaya Namaha. For all these, each mantra, Shiva is the Devata. Shiva is the Rishi. Rishi. Chandamsi Uhyan Yakshara Sankhya. For each mantra, the chandas has to be understood as per the number of the syllables in the mantra. Devata Hridayadini Kathitani Yathakramam. Devata Hridayadini Kathitani Yathakramam Ityevam te Shadangadi Devatanam Anukramat Lakshanani Mayoktani Kimanyat Shrotumichasi. The Hridayadi Devatas have been explained this way sequentially, and the Shadanga Devatas all have been explained, and their Lakshanas and their descriptions have been explained by me. Paramashiva tells by me. What else do you wish to hear? With that, the 9th chapter comes to an end. Then Paramashiva enters into the 10th chapter, Samraj Lakshmi Mahapuja Nimittotpata Swarupa Kathanam. Shambho Shankara Sarvajna Shivashashvata Sharmada Shrutanyavriti Devanam Lakshanani Bhavan Mukhat. Parvati Devi starts telling in the 10th chapter, O Paramashiva. She calls Paramashiva with various names. O Paramashiva, we have heard the explanation, description of all the Avarana Devatas from your mouth. Idanim Shrotumichhami Mahapuja Vidhikramam Samrajya Lakshmiya Sarvajna Tanme Vistarato Vada. Now I wish to hear the Mahapuja Vidhi of Samrajya Lakshmi Devi. Please tell that in detail. Paramashiva starts explaining, Sadhu Sadhu Jagad Bandye Yanmam Tvam Paripritchasi Tatteham Sampravakshami Savadhana Manashranu. Listen with, can we sit straight? Paramashiva starts telling, oh, the one Devi who's worshipped by the whole world, whatever you are asking, I'll reveal that to you. Listen with awareness. Rashtre Pureva Deveshi Janamaro Yada Bhavet. Now he starts telling the Utpata. Utpata is the omens explained here in this chapter. Paramashiva lists down the omens on hearing which, on hearing about which, or on seeing which, or getting to know about which Mahapuja of Samrajya Lakshmi Devi has to be done. Because the Mahapuja of Samrajya Lakshmi Devi has to be done, then we understand these are all bad omens. And Paramashiva also tells that at the end of the chapter, Taddosha Shantyartham, for the nullification of the negativities of all these Utpatas, all these omens, do the Samrajya Lakshmi Mahapuja. It is not Samrajya Lakshmi Puja, it is Samrajya Lakshmi Mahapuja. Let's see. So, Paramashiva starts listing down the Utpatas. Rashtre Pureva Deveshi Janamaro Yada Bhavet. Whenever in the living place or in the living city, living area, or in the